It is another cold day here in the Tennessee Valley. Let's check in with meteorologist Cedric Haynes here in the studio. And of course, talking about those cold temperatures, but also, Cedric, some people in our area felt a slight rumble overnight.
That's right, Latrice. We had a earthquake, a little mini earthquake that took place last night just after midnight. Some of you definitely felt it and let us know about it as well. We got lots of messages and phone calls about this thing. It was a 2.9, at least preliminary estimates are showing there, and it was centered about 10 miles northeast of Eaton, Georgia, near Highway 411 there, so around the Cisco and Tenga area over there, and you can see it was about 9.2 miles deep. So, yeah, a little rumble showing up across the area. So another little surprise there across the region here. With this cold air in place, sometimes you can get the ground to kind of do a little movement there just because of the very cold temperatures. You get things like water that gets trapped under the surface. And so as that water freezes and then melts and then freezes, the ground moves up and down and you get those plates to move a little bit as well. Outside right now, we've got cloudy skies. It is a cold, wintry day all across the Tennessee Valley. In fact, temperatures right now at 32 degrees currently in Chattanooga. Yeah, we got that northerly wind out there as well at around 11 miles per hour, making it feel like it's about 23 degrees across the area. So it is quite chilly across the area. And you can see it's not just Chattanooga. Everyone's still sitting with those very cold temperatures. 32 in Murphy, 28 in Blue Ridge, 30 in Athens, 24 in Altamont, and we've got 30 degrees currently in Fort Payne as well. Now, as we factor in that wind out of the north, anywhere between about 5 and 10 miles per hour, making it feel much colder. So 29 is the current feels like temperature in Murphy, 22 in Cleveland, 23 degrees in Athens, 24 in Dayton. And it feels like it's about 13 in Altamont. 19 is what it feels like currently in Van Buren County, and it feels like it's 22 in Fort Payne. Now, here's the reason why we're seeing all this very cold air in place across the area. The Arctic cold front that made its way off towards the south and east, ushering in that much colder air across the region. As that Arctic high continues to shift by to our north, it's going to continue to pull down that cold air there with origins from Siberia right now, believe it or not. And that cold air will continue to filter on into the area. But overall, as this high pressure moves east, just like normal, we'll get that southerly flow kicking in as we go into the weekend, and we'll try to see some slight moderation with these temperatures, but overall it's still going to be fairly cold out there. Now, as we go throughout this afternoon, I'm also going to be tracking a weak disturbance that's going to be moving by to our south and east, and yeah, we're going to be seeing ice and snow breaking out along in areas off to our east here, and this may be just enough to squeeze out a couple of snow flurries here with the clouds. Now, don't expect much out there for us, but don't be surprised if you see a passing snow flurry or two as we go into the afternoon with the very cold temperatures in place, but most of the accumulating snow and ice will be off to our east. We're talking places like Charlotte, over towards Raleigh, down towards Myrtle Beach and Charleston of all places. So if you have plans to maybe head to the beach this weekend, yeah, that's where the wintry weather will stay. But for us, we'll be looking at sunshine breaking back out as we go into your Saturday, and that trend should likely continue into your Sunday. Now, Sunday we'll have a weak disturbance moving on through, but it's not going to produce much in the way of precipitation. So we'll stick around with that sunshine before high pressure builds back in for your Monday. Now, Monday, we're going to be watching a system getting going to our south and west. There's going to be some rain developing there along the Gulf Coast, but notice another surge of colder air trying to show up as well. So we'll watch that as we go into your Tuesday. Right now, we've got a cold rain in the forecast, but we'll have to keep an eye on things to see how that kind of trends. But for this weekend, if you have travel plans, again, heading to the beach anywhere from Virginia Beach down to Myrtle Beach and Charleston, we've got winter weather advisories and ice storm warnings that are showing up there into the Carolinas. In fact, we've got winter storm warnings as well in portions of the Carolinas where they could see some heavy snow later on tonight. And again, yeah, the icing concerns will be likely there along the Carolina coast as well. So we'll be watching that closely. But for us, we got a very cold start for your Saturday morning, but overall lots of sunshine as we progress throughout the weekend. Temperatures climbing into the lower 40s on your Saturday. That's after a very cold start in the low 20s on Saturday. And then for your Sunday, look for plenty of sunshine with highs back into the upper 40s across the area. So overall, it's going to be warmer than what we've dealt with the past couple of days, but it is still going to be on the chilly side as we move throughout that time frame. But hey, you got plans, maybe catching the Titans playoff game? I'll tell you what, I'm torn here as a Bengals fan, but they're playing living in Tennessee. Hey, we'll have a good game at least. The weather should cooperate. It's just going to be a little on the cold side with those temperatures into the 20s and 30s. Your Storm Alert 7-day forecast will be tracking that next chance of rain that will move in on Tuesday, but sunshine for the weekend.